What's up everybody, it's me ThomasTubeHD and welcome back to another video, and also a Thomas talking video, now episode 8. Now before we get started with the video, I want to give a shout out to the people who subscribed to my YouTube channel and commented on the videos. So thank you to everyone who did it. And also, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you enjoy my videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment on the videos to get your chance of being in shoutouts and leaving your mark on my YouTube channel's history. So with that out of the way, let's get on to the video. Okay, so let's just cut to the chase. I haven't talked about a lot of other topics in this series because, well, I'm so focused on one single important topic that I didn't have time to make some more Thomas talking videos in the time being. But with that topic finally out of the way, we can start talking about other things again. Now ever since I've talked about my adventure in making the Dream Team SMP vs Lamberg War explained video, it should make sense to also talk about how I did in making another big Dream SMP maps video, which is the Railway Skirmish video. Now I know I could have done this a long time ago, and with the fact that it's almost a year since I made that video, it's time to get going now. So I would say the video is very far behind schedule, because when I started making the video in early February last year, I was just coming back from a long rest after making the biggest Dream SMP maps video. But I was also at the same time very hyped to start working, because now that I had learned some lessons from lots of past mistakes, I can start out smoothly this time. However, there are still some problems making the video, the first of which is researching the background behind the mini war. Now, unlike the Dream Team SMP vs Lamberg War, the same sources I used for that video and all of my Dream SMP maps videos didn't include a background of the Railway Skirmish at all. So I have to go researching by myself to piece the puzzles of history together. And that's the thing about researching. You don't always get all of the details you need from one place. You have to go deeper towards the truth to see it for yourself in order to make an even clearer picture. And that's what I did. One thing I want to say about making this video though, is the fact that I had made so many more singular images than the last one, because it is just to show clearly what traits are going on. However, because there were just so many images that literally only talk about one thing at a time, it went to the point where most of them became like frame by frame animations. Another thing about this video is the fact that we can only see all of this from one perspective, which is from Tommy in it. So sometimes I have to fill in some gaps whenever some characters go out of reach of Tommy's sight, because they are going who in the world knows where. And as a result, it becomes kinda a pain in the ass to track where these characters are going. But once I finished filling in these gaps, I don't have to go through that again. Right? The final thing I want to say about making this video is about the video schedule. So at the time, I had things going on with school while making the video, and the original upload date was supposed to be on the day when the trailer for the video is uploaded, but that didn't work out. So I have to do the same thing as uploading the last war video, which is to skip one upload day, then finally upload it on the next upload day, which I must add on the fact that it broke my video uploading streak. But you know, in the end, the job is done, and we could get on to other videos and break the supposed upload schedule again. So my next topic is about a Minecraft house. Now you might be asking why I'm talking about a Minecraft house. Like, everyone who plays or watches Minecraft has seen a Minecraft house before. From tutorials that show you how to build one, to Minecraft YouTubers we watched in our childhoods, and finally, those that are being blown up. Well, for me, building this Minecraft house has its own story to tell, because this house tutorial is made by a probably very dead small Minecraft animation channel called Flashcode. And the house in question is called the Spacious Dwelling, which, to be honest, it is very big, because it is pretty much like a mansion. Also, the name sounded too fancy for my taste at the time, and that is when I decided to try and build it myself. Now, a 9-year-old me trying to build something like this brick by brick on one iPad isn't going to work out, because it would have meant that I need to go back and forth between watching the video step by step and going to Minecraft Pocket Edition to build it. But even a very young person like me back then would say that this is inefficient. So I come up a plan to build this house. The plan is to get 2 iPads, one of them playing the tutorials and the other Minecraft, and just build the house while looking at the tutorial. But the problem is that the other iPad I mentioned is used by my family. So every time I try to get started building the house, my family would just later ask me to return the iPad for their own uses when I was still building. And it got to the point where it became frustrating. But finally, after countless attempts, I finally finished it. And I was very happy, and ever since then, I am still proud of that achievement. And also, because of the sheer amount of times I tried to build this house, along with some teachings I learned watching Green, the blocks which I used to build the house became pretty much the standard blocks I used to build my houses, which are cobblestone, oak logs, and oak planks and stairs. And my style of a Minecraft house is also influenced by the tutorial, which ultimately made me building unnecessarily large houses that is too much for one person to live in. But you know the old saying, go big or sleep in the cold, barren meadow while mobs surround you. Now for this final topic, it's all going to be about politics. And if you are not fond of politics, you can just skip to the end of the video. But if you are also really into politics like me, please be nice in the comment section. Okay, let's start. So if you have been watching some of my videos back in February 2022, you might have seen that there are a bunch of videos all about Ukraine, in the shoutouts or even just videos straight up supporting Ukraine. And if you haven't guessed it already, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And again, I know I could have talked about this a long time ago, but that's not important right now. So if you have been watching the news in January 2022, you would have definitely heard that Russia is massing troops on the border of Ukraine. And it wasn't until the 24th of February that Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, actually authorized the invasion to denazify Ukraine, which was an absolute shock to me that he will actually fucking do this. But I want to share with you a clip from Stephen Colbert's late night show that pretty much sums up our reaction to the invasion perfectly.
We all knew this was going to happen for weeks, but there's a difference between knowing it coming and watching it happen.
Now, with all the politics and history in this, I don't want to dive too deep into this dumb fucking war that this the Reborn started, but if you want to see how the front lines are going in Ukraine, check out some videos from Kings and Generals, Vologda Macbeth, and reporting from Ukraine YouTube channels to see what's happening. And if you want to get to the truth on why Putin is doing this shit, and to also see through his propaganda, check out these videos from Alternate History Hub and M-Laser's history videos. Or if you just want to learn about the history of Ukraine, check out a playlist called Project Ukraine, where many history YouTubers made videos dedicated to talking about the history of Ukraine to combat Putin's propaganda that says Ukraine is never a sovereign country, which is just simply not true. Now with my opinion on this war, and of course, I am with Ukraine and its people, because first of all, starting a war, literally any war in this time of peace, is a fucked up move by any world leaders. And second, this is a war started by a man who definitely gives no shit about a country and its people, who allied his country to another authoritarian country that is destroying the free world from within, and who is trying to tear the world apart again, even after the Cold War has ended. And I will not stand for such people do stuff like this. And although we may be too small and insignificant to impact the world like they do, if we all work together to stop these cunts, they can be removed from their posts before they destroy humanity with one push of a button. And that is another video, and also episode 8 of Thomas Talking. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to click on the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you like my videos, and to get your chance of being in shoutouts and leaving your mark on this channel's history. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.